In this unfolding moment, the individual who has been so deeply intertwined with your very essence, the soul you've been inextricably linked to, is currently navigating a tumultuous inner landscape. They are experiencing a profound wave of irritation, a sharp, almost brittle short-temperedness that feels entirely alien to their usual disposition. This isn't the calm, measured demeanor you've come to know, but rather a raw, exposed nerve, a direct consequence of the severely limited access they've had to your presence, your energy, your very being over these past few, agonizing months. Each passing day has not merely been a day, it has been a widening chasm, a deepening void, a palpable sense of disconnect that has gnawed at the edges of their spirit. This relentless emotional turbulence, this churning unrest within their core, is manifesting outwardly, causing them to react with an uncharacteristic sharpness to those around them. Their patience, once a steady wellspring, has dwindled to a mere trickle, wearing thin with every minor frustration, every perceived slight. They are, in essence, a storm contained, and the pressure of their internal world is seeking an outlet, however ill-directed. Yet, despite this unexpected and somewhat abrasive shift in their behavior, you, remarkably, find yourself surprisingly unbothered. There is an almost serene detachment, a quiet resilience that shields you from the emotional shrapnel they are inadvertently casting. This profound equanimity could be a testament to the significant emotional growth you've undergone, a journey of self-discovery and inner strengthening that has fortified your spirit. Or perhaps, it is a more primal, protective mechanism, an innate shield that has instinctively risen to guard your heart against a pain it once knew too well. Whatever its origin, the outcome is undeniably striking. Their actions, which once held an undeniable power to pierce your defenses and stir your deepest emotions, now seem to wash over you like a gentle tide, leaving no discernible mark, no lingering sting. The emotional currents that once threatened to pull you under now merely ripple past, leaving your inner waters undisturbed. This unexpected serenity on your part is, in fact, the antithesis of what they had envisioned, the precise opposite of the outcome they had anticipated when they made the difficult, perhaps even misguided, decision to distance themselves from you and maintain that profound, aching silence. In their mind, they had perhaps painted a different scene, one where your longing would compel you to reach out, to bridge the chasm they had so deliberately created, to shatter the quiet with a plea for reconnection. But instead, they found themselves staring into the very silence they themselves had initiated, a silence that now echoes back at them, amplified by your unexpected tranquility. It is a bitter irony, a self-inflicted wound, and they are acutely, painfully aware that they cannot, in good conscience, approach you, cannot truly bridge this gap, until they have meticulously, painstakingly, let go of their past burdens. These burdens, these insidious remnants of their former selves, are not merely memories, they are like tangible chains, heavy and unforgiving, binding them to a past that refuses to release its grip, preventing them from taking even a single, unencumbered step forward. They understand, with a clarity that cuts to the bone, that to come to you now, still shackled by these old wounds, would be to bring that very weight into your shared space, and that is a burden they are unwilling to impose. You, on your end, may have noticed a peculiar difficulty in sensing their energy, a task that once felt as natural as breathing, an intuitive connection that flowed effortlessly between your spirits. This temporary veil, this energetic opacity, is not a sign of disconnection, but rather a profound indication that they are deeply immersed in a vital process of healing and self-nurturing. They have consciously chosen to retreat, to turn inward, dedicating this sacred time to a meticulous excavation of old wounds, to gently tending to the tender places within their soul, and to nurturing their spirit back to a state of wholeness. This intense, almost all-consuming internal focus is creating a temporary, yet necessary, energetic shield around them, making it challenging for your attuned senses to fully perceive their subtle vibrations. It is a cocoon of transformation, and while it may obscure their immediate energetic signature, it is a vital stage in their journey towards a more integrated and authentic self. They are not hiding from you, but rather, preparing themselves for a reunion that is truly worthy of the profound connection you share. The attention they once received from you, that unwavering focus, that constant pursuit of their presence and the connection you shared, has undeniably shifted. You have, whether by conscious decision or through the natural, organic progression of events, ceased your active pursuit. This cessation of your energetic outreach, this subtle yet powerful recalibration of your focus, is paradoxically bringing about profound changes and deep healing within their own life. It is as if your withdrawal has created a vacuum, a space for their own inner light to ignite, for their own healing mechanisms to activate. Your previous pursuit, while born of love, might have inadvertently allowed them to remain in a state of passive reception, never fully confronting their own internal landscape. Now, your gentle disengagement acts like a soothing balm, tenderly caressing old wounds that had festered beneath the surface. It is a guiding light, not one that leads them directly to you, but one that illuminates their own path out of the darkness, urging them to find their own way forward, to discover their own inner strength. Even though they remain cloaked in this self-imposed silence, their observation of you is constant, unwavering, almost reverent. Their eyes, though unseen, follow your every move, tracing the contours of your daily existence. Their ears, though unheard, pick up on your every word, discerning the subtle nuances of your conversations, the undertones of your laughter, the quiet strength in your voice. They are, in every fiber of their being, hoping for some form of reassurance from you, a silent affirmation, especially on an energetic level. They yearn to know, with an almost desperate intensity, that you are still devoted to them, that your profound feelings for them haven't wavered, haven't diminished, haven't changed in your shared absence. This reassurance, this unspoken confirmation of your enduring devotion, is the profound truth they are silently, desperately seeking. It is the anchor they crave in the turbulent seas of their own transformation, the quiet promise that the journey back will be met with open arms and an understanding heart. They understand, with a clarity born of painful self-reflection, that any misstep on their part, any clumsy or ill-timed move, could irrevocably transform the delicate energy of the Empress into the formidable, unyielding energy of the Queen of Swords. The Empress, a potent symbol of nurturing, abundance, patience, and fertile creation, represents the gentle, receptive energy they aspire to embody in their return to you. But this tender, burgeoning energy could, with a single wrong word or action, easily morph into the sharp, independent, and fiercely communicative energy of the Queen of Swords. This potential transformation, from a state of hopeful connection to one of decisive detachment and clear boundaries, is a powerful deterrent, a looming shadow that compels them to tread with the utmost care and deliberation. They are proceeding with an almost agonizing caution, taking one meticulously planned step at a time, each movement weighed and considered. Yet, despite this seemingly slow, almost glacial progress, there is an undeniable, unwavering momentum. They are definitively moving forward, making their way back to you, not with haste, but with an unwavering resolve. This journey, though undeniably fraught with challenges, with internal battles and external uncertainties, is one they are willing to undertake, for they know, with every fiber of their being, that the destination, a renewed and deeper connection with you, is profoundly worth every single step of the arduous path. And now, a profound question echoes from the depths of their soul, directed solely to you, a question born of both vulnerability and an unshakable love. Are you absolutely certain that you're truly prepared to handle me? Are you ready to embrace me, along with all the inherent complexities and formidable challenges that I might, inevitably, bring into your life? It is a query that demands honest introspection, for they want you to understand, with crystalline clarity, that they are far from the idealized, saintly figure you might have, perhaps, envisioned in moments of pure longing. They are, in fact, profoundly imperfect, a flawed human being, and like all humans, they carry their own unique constellation of imperfections and vulnerabilities. There are moments, they confess, when the shadow of control falls over them, a deep-seated urge to orchestrate outcomes, to have things unfold precisely their way, often without fully considering the equally valid opinions or desires of others. There are instances when a subtle selfishness surfaces, a tendency to prioritize their own needs and desires, sometimes inadvertently eclipsing the needs of those around them. In quiet moments, they grapple with insecurity, a gnawing doubt about their inherent worth, their capabilities, their very place in the world. And then there is the ego, that insistent voice that can swell, overly concerned with its own importance, its own perceived standing. Perhaps most challenging of all, they admit to an emotional inconsistency, a fluctuating inner landscape where moods and feelings can shift like the wind, making them, at times, a mercurial presence. However, despite this candid, almost brutal self-assessment of their flaws, there is one truth they hold with an unwavering certainty, a truth that shines like a beacon through the haze of their imperfections: I hold you in the highest, most sacred regard. You are not merely an acquaintance, not just someone they know. You are a soul who occupies a truly special, hallowed place within the deepest chambers of their heart. You are the cherished one, the adored one, the very person with whom they are profoundly, irrevocably in love. Their feelings for you are not superficial or fleeting, they are deep, genuine, and possess an inherent resilience, utterly unaffected by the shadows of their flaws and imperfections. This love is a constant, a bedrock upon which they are striving to rebuild themselves. Yet, while this love for you remains steadfast and unwavering, they also acknowledge a painful truth: they do not, under any circumstances, wish to subject you to further difficult situations. They are acutely aware of the hardships you have already endured, the trials you have navigated, and the very last thing they desire is to add, even inadvertently, to your already significant burdens. This profound concern for your well-being is precisely why they are, for now, maintaining a certain, agonizing distance. Your presence in their life is akin to a radiant beacon of light, a guiding star that effortlessly fills the deepest voids within their heart. It is as if you complete them, not in a way that suggests they are incomplete without you, but in a way that suggests you are the missing piece of a profound, cosmic puzzle, effortlessly filling the empty spaces within their very being. This extraordinary connection sparks a fiery, almost primal energy within them, an intense passion that is ignited by your very presence, by the mere thought of you. This energy is so potent, so vibrant, that it is palpable, not just to their own heightened senses, but also, subtly, to those fortunate enough to be in their orbit.